Hello out there in cryptocurrency land. How you guys doing? Welcome to the daily update. And today the update is pretty much the same as yesterday's update and the day before's update. Not much happening in cryptocurrency land. Been kind of boring, which has really been nice considering a 24/7 market. It's kind of nice to take a little bit of a break. Been able to go get some food, play with the family, and not really worry about not losing money or not making money. So we've really been in a holding pattern since since we've been in this little uptrend up here. Ethereum and Bitcoin and Ripple and Litecoin, even Dash, IOTA, NEM. I mean, you name any of these top 15, 20 coins, and they really haven't had any moves in the recent past. So we're pretty much in a holding pattern. That's really the update. I mean, I could make this a very short and sweet video and just stop there. But I'll give you guys a little bit more. So what's actually happening up here? So we've been talking about this declining trend line, and this declining trend line is really putting a ceiling on this market. Unfortunately, that ceiling gets lower and lower and lower, the further we get out in time. So as this trend line extends out, you can see eventually it needs to be broken to the upside, or it's just going to push us down lower. As far as why it does this, for those of you new to charting, there's no actually really great reason for this. It just kind of works and it kind of happens, so we just go with it. But I think the overall general sense is that it indicates a lack of buying pressure, and the buying pressure only comes in waves. Buying pressure usually comes in waves, the same way selling pressure does, and it has less pressure, and so the price continues to go lower as we chop down. But when this does get broken to the upside, eventually we will start to see some gains. Now, overall, this is a very bearish looking pattern. There's really nothing in here screaming to me, hey, there's buying. As we zoom in on this 2-hour chart here, we just really see blocks selling. We do have a little bit of purchasing in this pattern, which does cause the upswings. So there's that, but it's really been very benign and not as aggressive as it should be, coming off of a very extreme low like this 3,000. So what that tells me is that this low isn't that extreme, and that we could be rolling over and heading lower at some point. I don't know if we do that tonight. I don't know if we do that. I don't know when we do that. But, we could have another leg up, testing this high again. If you guys are looking to short, and I'm not a huge shorting fan in general, but if that's part of your trading strategy, if we do get up towards this trend line again, that's a great place to short. A great place to short is it a declining channel like this. So as you can see, you could have made some decent shorting gains. This would have made you a really nice shorting gain, and these ones would have made you some pretty decent gains. So, but if we do get down towards this level, probably what we're going to end up seeing is Bitcoin bouncing either at this level, which should provide some support, or this 3,000 level, which should provide some support. So this is 3,500, this is 3,000. We get down here, maybe we bounce and we have kind of another head and shoulders pattern, which takes us down into this 3,000 level, and then we'll have to revisit it and see what the chart's doing here. It's hard to forecast that far out. I know there's some people out there that have videos saying, "Oh, buy Bitcoin here; it's going to go up." I'm an accumulator. All I do is buy Bitcoin. There's those videos out there that say that, and I've watched a few of them. Like, how do you have 100,000 subscribers if all you do is buy Bitcoin? I mean, I could sit in my yard and make a video too, but I don't want to steer 100,000 people into doing something stupid. So that's not what I'm about. I'm about giving you guys the real scenario. And if you're not going to be holding this thing for a year or 2 or 3 or 10 years, then that is not a good strategy for you, because if this thing rolls over and goes below 3,000, we're in for a lot of pain. Go watch my Bitcoin 1200 video. That is a scenario that could play out. Not saying it's going to, but it could. And the longer we go without an uptrend, the more likely that scenario is to play out. That being said, if we don't get below 3,000, that scenario is a bust, obviously. So we can chop around anywhere between 4,000 and 5,000 for the foreseeable future. And this is what would be called a choppy market. This is a choppy market, and this can eat up some accounts. So obviously stay tuned to the channel. I will update you as things change in the market. But right now we're still in this holding pattern up here, and we're talking about foreseeable futures, but really anything can happen. So I say hold and sit tight. That's what I'm doing. If you're asking for my advice, that's what I advise. If you have some losses and you're really not sure what to do and you want someone to talk to, hit me up on the during the live stream at about lunchtime Mountain Standard Time, and I'll be happy to walk through your positions with you. No problem at all there. And yeah, so that's about it. Nothing's really looking good to buy. I don't see anything looking good to buy. There are some really small cap coins that do have good moves from time to time. I can't think of any right now off the top of my head. So really, guys, this is a time to be patient, a time to be disciplined, and a time to really focus on the craft of trading and reading charts. Go ahead and do some work, buy some books, do some reading. This is really what this time is for. It's for research. This is your vacation, so take advantage of it. All right, guys, there you go. Please don't forget to like the video if you're still watching. You liked something about it, so go ahead and hit that like button. Every time you do support the channel. Also, go ahead and leave a comment. Just say you like it. Thanks for the video. Anything helps at this point in time. Just pumping up the channel there, so stay with it, guys. I appreciate your support, and we will see you in the live stream tomorrow.